It's a gorgeous day. It's an awesome crowd. Sit back and enjoy 250 laps for the Craftsman Truck Series. Heim takes the outside lane and quickly jumps to the race lead.
Great move to get down in front of Carson Hocevar. Now he can dictate the pace.
That's what these guys on the outside are all going to be trying to do, get down. And that means squeezing. And if the guy on the inside doesn't give you the spot, then you'll be turned around.
Carson was telling Adam and I in the late model race the other night, he said you really couldn't make any ground up in the outside. You eventually just had to body slam somebody to get to the inside.
You saw that aggressive exit to turn 2. I'm looking for that to even get trucks more down on that new pavement. Phil, you said it, racing from patch to patch. Let me just tell you at home, if you're watching the black parts of the track, that's good. The gray parts, not so good. So you're searching for that grip.
You have to remember, we didn't have any grip here 27 years ago when we last raced, and it didn't get any better.
And our first caution of the day, our leader Heim, just over 20 laps in, was already into some lap traffic, and the yellow is out for the 56 of Timmy Hill.
Timmy tries to tuck into a hole.
And it just wasn't there. I know how bad he wanted to get down there, but Johnny wasn't going to let him down there.
Start of the race, Heim takes the outside lane, does the same here for our first restart that comes as we complete lap 31.
So important for Corey Heim to be able to clear Carson Hocevar, that truck on the inside.
I think Corey's taking that outside lane because of that darker pavement up there. There's some grip up high, and he's able to launch really well, and that propels him out to the lead. If you're in second or third on the outside, I don't think that works.
Watch how many spots Grant Enfinger, that yellow truck, will lose by being stuck on the outside. Now he gets back down to the inside. He tucks in behind Matt DiBenedetto in that 25 truck in 5th.
Front row, William Byron, Stuart Friesen. They're on the older tires, newer tires back there from 9th on back.
Friesen took the bottom and looked like he wanted to take the lead. Kobe Hired up on the top.
How about Corey Heim making it 3 wide, already up to 4th on the exit of 2, and he will be 3rd by the time we get off of turn 4.
We had 4 wide. I promise you, I saw it. You said it was going to be wild, and it is. Look at that mess.
New tires versus old tires, short stint to the end of stage 1.
If they make it to the end without a caution, I'll be surprised with all the action we're seeing on this track.
And there's the yellow flag. You said it, Michael. Timmy Hill, 2nd time today.
Well, good. I'm not surprised. Felt like that was going to happen. Man.
Can Corey Heim parlay those new tires into a stage win?
I'm going to say yes.
I think he can too.
I like his chances because he took the front row with William Byron.
Goodness.
So this is really good for the 11 on those newer tires. Started on pole, led the first 43 laps and trying to get the top spot again. 1 lap to go, stage 1, North Wilkesboro for the Craftsman Truck Series.
Corey needs to clear William by the time they get to turn 3 because William's going to have that grip down on the bottom. Ooh, Corey does it.
Corey Heim plays the strategy. After starting on the pole, he wins the stage.
And they made it.
Take a deep breath, right?
I was. I needed a breath. I was holding mine for them to be able to run that 1 lap without a wreck.
You saw it while we were away, side by side. Kyle Larson has taken over the race lead, getting by Corey Heim. Carson Hocevar's taken over the 2nd position. So in that exchange, the driver that has led the most laps today, our pole sitter, our stage 1 winner, Corey Heim, goes from the lead to 3rd.
There's something happening here with this 88, and it was what I talked about earlier. How low can you go? Look, he's all the way down on the concrete here, but even more fun to watch. Makes me want to be out there like you, Biff. Watch what Matt Crafton does off turn 2. This is happening, and this will continue to happen even more. He's found some speed down there. All 4 tires to the bottom. Here we go.
Absolutely, and I love that. I love getting the left front down there. It de-wedges the truck, gets it to rotate around, and you're just searching for grip.
Right next to him, Josh Williams is going to go around and just clip the barrels at the end of pit road.
7th caution of the day for the 22 of Josh Williams. Ready for the restart at North Wilkesboro. And the fans rise together. Kyle Larson in command of the race. Hocevar getting aggressive. That's Enfinger up there in the 23.
Hocevar just wants to make sure that he clears Enfinger. He has the position on the inside.
He's going to get that spot down here in 3 and 4, I think. Enfinger's hanging tough, but there just isn't any grip. Look at him slide up. Zane Smith trying to take advantage of that hole that was opened when Grant couldn't stick to the bottom. How far back will he go? When can he get in line?
67 laps to go, and right as we return from break, our 8th caution of the day.
That's our biggest wreck of the day.
Dean Thompson in the 5.
I watched him and Haley battling for a position just inside the top 20, and that's how that battle might have ended.
Yeah, he had slid back to 24th. That's where he was scored when he hit the wall. The 0-2 is Chris Wright, and there is the 13 of Haley Deegan.
Kyle Busch truck. Oh, it looks tight. Into the wall.
Tyler Ankrum into the wall, hit by Raja Caruth. Caution waves again. 10 laps to go.
Ben Rhodes and Zane Smith both heavily involved in that.
50 laps to go. 10th caution of the day.
Hard racing here. That's Tyler Ankrum, the 16 on the outside. Christian Eckes, the 19 in the middle. They're going to get off of turn 2, and Ankrum's going to be kind of shoved up into the outside wall, I think, and that's just going to slow down that outside line.
Bounces off of the 2 trucks below him.
Yep.
And it just shot him out.
And then he just slows down, and Raja with nowhere to go, as well as all these chain reaction trucks here. Absolutely nowhere to go for any of them.
What about Bubba and Nick Garcia? They did a nice job of staying to the bottom and missing this mess.
And Majeski, 2 tires on Majeski, trying to battle Bubba Wallace. Bubba had the bottom of the racetrack, had the preferred line.
Majeski can't make it work in the outside lane to get around, so he slides down in behind Bubba Wallace in position to second. Well, he had a peak there, didn't he?
I think Bubba's going to be vulnerable down possibly in 1 and 2. If he can stick down to the bottom of the racetrack in 3 and 4, not slide up off that dark part of the racetrack, I think he's going to be okay in that end till some of the guys maybe with 4 tires get there.
Bubba Wallace, the strategy play is out front of Ty Majeski. Ross Chastain also a bit out of balance when it comes to the strategy is 3rd. And Kyle Larson, who has dominated this race, is 4th.
Chastain and Larson racing for...
Have they been together recently?
That's going to get aggressive, I bet. Larson to the outside. Did Chastain lay over? I think he did. He knew he wasn't as fast as Larson and just got out of the way.
Larson up to 3rd.
Larson didn't want to take a chance of getting out of the groove and having a line of trucks get by him. But what an amazing job that Bubba is doing, holding off Majeski with older tires.
But you know who's in the catbird seat?
Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson. He's just going to stalk these guys down. You heard him talking when we were chatting under caution. He's looking for long runs. He wants these 17 laps to run green, and he thinks he's going to win this race.
You see in the pylon the difference on the tires. Last time they came to pit road. Larson for 2nd. Makes it look easy as he goes around Ty Majeski.
Come to life late in this race, but he's got nothing for Kyle Larson right here.
15 laps to go.
Kyle can just be patient. He knows he has the tire advantage right now.
Look at that. Just able to eat to the inside of that 1 truck.
New leader at North Wilkesboro. It's Kyle Larson.
Bubba's back.
Crossover move. Larson back to the inside. Ty Majeski coming with him.
What a great move by Bubba. Didn't think he was going to be able to pull that off.
What a performance for Kyle Larson. 6 laps to go. And just when I was getting ready to celebrate his success and talk about a run to the finish, we get our 12th caution of the day.
That was a squeeze play again down in 3 and 4.
I was just looking at the scoring monitor, Michael, excuse me, and Eckes had made his way up into the top 10.
Chase Purdy down on the bottom. Slides up a little bit and just gets into Eckes.
Caden Honeycutt does a really nice job getting around them to move up into the 10th spot.
Larson's led 135 laps today, trying to finish him off in overtime. Shot out of a cannon as the green flag goes back in the air.
Oh, and they're tight back there.
Needs to get a little bit of gap so that rear bumper doesn't get worked on.
Matt Crafton down low again, trying to gain some ground doing so.
Bubba's hung on the outside.
Larson off of turn 4, coming back to the white flag.
White flag right here. One more.
Lap to go. Next flag ends the race. Been 27 years since NASCAR came to North Wilkesboro, and this return belongs to Kyle Larson. A dominating performance, 3rd career victory for Larson comes at North Wilkesboro.
Good job today. Great truck. Great truck, guys. Good job.
That was a dominating performance, as you said, Adam. Once he got control of this race, he never gave it up.
Very patient at the end, even though he lost that track position through the strategy. And he makes it to the end, gaining the checkered flag for the 3rd time in his career. Congratulations, Kyle Larson.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.